To be clear, when I say cash, I just mean money in your bank account, not the dirty green paper. Hi, I'm Liz from Liz Gets Loaded. The money kind of loaded, though I do like to drink wine. Let's see if I can retire in 5 years, shall we? Now, let's get one thing straight. First, you should probably be careful taking financial advice from someone whose username implies she might be drunk. I'm on the path to FIRE. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early, though I much prefer the term work optional because I might just keep working for fun. How much should you keep in your emergency fund is our topic for today in a quiz style because everything's more fun when you can get a score at the end. So, emergency funds. In general, I keep more than I need to in my emergency fund. It just helps me sleep at night, and beauty sleep is priceless, especially in your 30s. You want to have enough money to cover an emergency that comes your way, but there's an opportunity cost to cash that's just sitting in savings, as opposed to earning its own money invested in the stock market or some other investment. If you're still with me, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out a lot. So, what's your emergency fund score? We've got a couple questions for you. So start in your head with 3 months. If you're a freelancer or a contractor, multiply that by 2. Now add 1 month for each dependent, anyone who depends on your income for their basic living expenses. And then add 1 month if your car is not in great shape. Now subtract 1 month for every substantial stream of income you have beyond your main job. So a side hustle, second job, those kinds of things. Add 2 months if you're a homeowner because furnaces, roofs, HVACs, that stuff is expensive. Now subtract 1 month if you work in an in-demand field, meaning if you lost your job, you could probably find another job within a couple of weeks. Then add your health insurance deductible if you don't already have that amount sitting in an HSA or an FSA. And lastly, if it helps, multiply your number by 2. If that lets you sleep better at night, it's absolutely worth it. Let's take a look at an example, and the example is me. So I'm going to start with 3 months. I am not a freelancer or a contractor, so I won't multiply by 2. I don't have any dependents who rely on me for their living expenses. And my car's in pretty good shape. I don't have any side hustles or really any other substantial streams of income besides my main job. I will add 2 here because I am a homeowner and I worry about expensive home repairs. I don't work in an especially in-demand field, so I won't subtract 1 month. And I do already have my health insurance deductible sitting in my balance in my health savings account, so I'm good there. I absolutely am a nervous, anxious person who worries quite a bit, so I will double this, and 10 months is actually about what I keep on hand. So let's do another example. Let's say it's not me. So we'll start the same way with 3 months. And let's say again, this person is not a freelancer or a contractor, but this person does have 2 children. So we'll add 2, bringing that total up to 5. Let's say this person drives an older car, which is great overall for your finances, but you do have to make sure that you have money on hand for any unexpected car repairs. So that brings this person's total up to 6. Let's say that this person has a side hustle. A couple nights a week, they also have a job as a bartender, which brings in another stream of income. So we'll subtract 1 to bring the person down to 5. Let's say this person is a homeowner, so we'll add 2 months there to bring their total up to 7. We'll say that they work in a fairly in-demand field, meaning if they lost their job, they feel pretty comfortable that they could get another one pretty quickly. And let's say this person also has an HSA or an FSA with their health insurance deductible sitting ready just in case it's needed. And the person is not quite so nervous, anxious, and worried like I am. So this person, I would say, should keep 6 months of cash on hand in an emergency fund. Now, once you figure out how much you need, where do you keep your emergency fund? Well, my friend, there are options. The thing is that there are good options and there are bad options. The good options, you can keep your money in a high yield savings account, you can keep your emergency fund in a money market account, or my favorite is to put your emergency fund into a rewards checking account. Do an online search for a rewards checking account. There are still accounts out there offering 2% or more. Now, on the other hand, the bad options, I would not put your emergency fund into crypto. I would not recommend investing your emergency fund into the stock market. If your emergency fund loses value, as sometimes the stock market does when the prices of stock go down, you might find yourself in a place where you have to pull money out and take the loss. And lastly, I would not recommend keeping it underneath your mattress. Keeping cash underneath your mattress is not FDIC insured, and I don't think that's a great option. How much do you keep in your emergency fund, and where do you put it? You can leave a comment. You can also like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. A nice comment. You can also find me most days on Instagram or Twitter at Liz Gets Loaded. Thanks, friends, and I'll see you next week.